Hello everyone! Welcome back to one of my videos. This is Selina. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome and thanks for watching. My name's Selina and I release a crochet video project every week. So don't forget to like this video if you liked it and don't forget to subscribe for more crochet videos. So today I'm really happy to show you this new project that I made. I had been thinking about this project for a long time before creating it because I just wanted it to be perfect. I've called this the Mermaid Shawl. I absolutely adore it. So it's a great shawl. I'll put the exact dimensions of this shawl on my blog, selinaveronique.com. Head over there for the free pattern as always. You can download it for free. So this is it. I absolutely adore it. So basically it's a simple granny square, half granny triangle, and with a wave border, and I absolutely adore it. I was really inspired to make it because I love mermaids, I love the ocean. Obviously I'm a Pisces, so yes, obviously I love all that type of thing. And basically I used Cabaret, so it's Stylecraft Cabaret yarn. I absolutely adore this yarn because it's so soft and sparkly and it's really easy to crochet with, so I definitely recommend this yarn. I used so you will need 4 skeins of this yarn. However, I only this is what I have left of my last skein, so I do have enough to make a hat or something like that. So there is quite a lot left of that last skein. I do like my shawls to be quite nice and wide and snuggly. I used a 5mm crochet hook. And you will need a pair of scissors and a tapestry needle also. So without further ado, I'll just jump right into this video. I do use US terms. So yes, I hope you enjoy. So to begin, make a slip knot. So just make your slip knot however you prefer. There we go. Pop your hook through that. And you are going to be chaining 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Once you've chained 4, you are going to be popping your hook through that first chain that you made right here. So just pop your hook into that and slip stitch. So take your yarn, pull through 1 stitch and pull through that stitch, and you now have a circle into which you will be working. So to begin, chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and this counts as your first double crochet and chain 1. So all this will make sense as we go along. So we are going to be making 3 double crochets within that same circle. So just wrap your yarn around, go into that circle. I will be tying in my loose end as I work, so just take your yarn, pull it through. You've got 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn, pull through 2 loops. You've got 2 loops left. Take your yarn, pull through 2 loops. And you have a double crochet. So we're going to make another 2. So just wrap your yarn around and go into that circle. If you need more help on how to double crochet, I will be linking my video on how to double crochet in the description box. There we go. So now we've got 1 double crochet, chain 1 right here, 3 double crochets, and to make it symmetrical we are going to be chaining 1 and placing a double crochet within that space right here. There we go. So basically a double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1 and a double crochet, and this is our first round. So to do round 2 we are going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now we have our first chain 4, which counts as a double crochet and chain 1 space, and we're just going to work into this space because the whole point of this pattern is to add clusters on each side at every round, just to make the shawl wider and wider. So just go ahead and place a cluster of 3 double crochets into that space right here. So just go ahead and place 3 double crochets into this space. There we go. So here we are. So now we have, for the beginning of the second round, a chain our space for the next round, which was our chain 4, which counts as a double crochet and chain 1, and our cluster of 3 double crochets. What we're going to do now is place another cluster of double crochets in this space right here on the other side. So just go ahead and directly place your 3 double crochets in that space. So just go ahead and place 3 double crochets into this space. There we go. And to make this pattern symmetrical, we are going to again just chain 1 and double crochet within that same space. And basically we've just done our second row. I'll just show you. So basically we've got 2 clusters of double crochets, and we have our spaces right here for the next row. So you see we've got now we've got 3 spaces, 1, 2 and 3 for the next row, and this is what we're going to do over and over. So basically for the third row we are going to be chaining 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this counts as our first double crochet and chain space. And what we're going to do is go directly into this first space here and put a cluster of 3 double crochets. There we go. So 1, 2 and 3, and we're just going to jump right into the middle right here and place another cluster of 3 double crochets directly into that. 1, 2 and 3. So now we've got a second cluster, and we're going to go again on the other far side where we have another space right here and place 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, chain 1 and add another double crochet. So basically the principle is very easy. So here we are, we've got the third row. So basically you are just going to be adding these spaces here at every row, which creates this augmentation system with this pattern. So this is where it gets wider, and this is why you have a shawl that gets bigger and bigger. So now you can see we've got 4 spaces for the next row. So we are going to be just doing the same thing over and over. So just chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Turn your work. Again, this counts as our double crochet and chain 1 space. And in that first space, we are just going to go directly in and do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. We're just going to go directly into the next space and do a cluster of 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. We're just going to go into the next space and make a cluster of 3 double crochets. And now we're just going to go into that last space here that we created in the last row and pop 3 double crochets. Chain 1 and double crochet, and again this creates the space that we need to make the shawl get bigger and bigger. So basically this is our 4th row. So as you can see, it's really easy and repetitive. Every beginning of row starts with a chain 4, which counts as a double crochet, chain 1, and then every end of row ends with a chain 1 space and double crochet. So basically what we're going to do for the next row is just the exact same thing. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This counts as our double crochet and chain 1. Now we're just going to jump right into this and do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. We're just going to go into the space after that right here and pop a cluster of 3. So basically this is the principle of this pattern. You're just going to go into each and every space. So now we've got a space here. We're just going to pop a cluster of 3 double crochets into that, and a cluster of 3 into this. 1, 2, and 3. And into that very last space, as always, a cluster of 3. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and double crochet as always. So there we go. We've got our shawl that's coming together. It's gorgeous. I love how this yarn just gives it that sparkly, just fairy tale like quality. I hope you do too. So basically this is what you're going to do over and over. Just repeat those rows, always remembering to start with a chain 4, which counts as a double crochet, chain 1, then 3 double crochets into that space, 3 double crochets into that space, and every space around, and for the last space a cluster of 3, chain 1, double crochet. So this is how you will be making your shawl. So I hope that was clear. Just carry on making this pattern over and over until you reach row 58. If you need more help on how to crochet this pattern, just rewind the video and watch it again, and I'll just let you carry on until row 58, and I'll just show you after that how to make the wave border. So see you in a bit. So now I'm just going to show you how to make this gorgeous wavy border. So I'm just going to show it close up on camera. It looks amazing. On this shawl, it just gives it that fairy tale mermaid look that I love. So I'm just going to show you the technique on how to create a wave border. So to begin your wave border, so basically this is still my sample that this is a sample that I made. So I'm just going to snip this off for clarity. So this is the sample that I made, and we are going to be making a border on this side, and that side, just this side and that side. Okay, so basically to make your wave border, you need to have multiple of 4. So to make a wave border, you need to have a multiple of 4. So basically what you're going to do, so this is the same yarn, so basically, so this is my yarn. So to make my wave border, I am just going to pop my hook through this side just to make a chain 1. We're going to make 3 chains, 2 and 3. So I've got a chain 3, and this counts as my first double crochet. And what we're going to do is place another 3 double crochets on this side of our shawl to equally 3, and I'm just going to go right here. So basically you are going to be working with a multiple of 4, so just make sure that you always make 4 double crochets, so to be able to work this this pattern. So basically I'm just going to work this side of the border. Obviously there are no specific stitches really, so just add your stitches as best you can until you reach the end, always remembering you need a multiple of 4 for this stitch. So now I've got my 4 double crochets. What I'm going to do is chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'm going to turn my work like so, and I'm just going to slip stitch into that third chain that we did right here. So just go ahead and pop your hook through, take your yarn, pull it through that stitch and pull it through that stitch. There we go. And we're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and this counts as our first double crochet. We are going to turn our work again, and we are going to be working in this space right here that we just created, and we are going to add another 6 double crochets in that space, so that we have 7 in total, as this counts as our first double crochet. So just go ahead and place 6 more double crochets into that space. It's quite an easy pattern, the wave border, so just bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need one last one. So now we have our cluster of 7 double crochets. So what we're going to do, so this is how it looks. Basically, it's quite a high stitch, if you know what I mean. So what we're going to do now is work directly on that border again, and we are going to be placing 4 double crochets on that border. So again, just try and place them equally, if that makes any sense. So just go ahead and place 4 double crochets on that border as best you can. So I'm just gonna try again and do what I can to make it look equal. There we go. So I've got my 4 double crochets like so, and we are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We are going to turn our work, and this is now how we are going to be creating that wave stitch. So we are going to pop our hook through this hole and back through this hole right here. So I'm just going to pop my hook through here and here. So this is where I'm going to put my hook. We're going to take our yarn and make a slip stitch. So just pull it through like so and pull it through here. So I hope that makes sense. So I'll just show you again how to do that. So I'm just going to delicately redo this just to be sure that you understood. So we've just completed our chain 4 and turned our work, and we're just going to pop our hook through that hole and this one right here and make a slip stitch like so. Once we've made our slip stitch, we are going to chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Turn your work, and you are going to be working directly onto this stitch. So just make another 6 double crochets on this part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and we have 7 in total because our first chain 3 counts as a double crochet. And you see our wave stitch, even if it's just the beginning, is starting to look amazing. So this is how you make it. So basically we are going to be working directly on our stitches again on this side as always. So just go ahead and make 4 double crochets as best you can onto that border. So I'm just going to go directly on it. 1, 2, 3 and 4. There we go. And what I'm going to do is chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Turn your work, and again you are going to slip stitch through these 2 holes right here. So just pop your hook through those and slip stitch. There we go. Just make your slip stitch, and 1, 2, 3. This counts as your first double crochet. Turn your work, and you are going to be working on this arch that you've just made. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And now we've got a cluster of 7 double crochets, because obviously the first double crochet, first chain 3 counts as a double crochet. And here we are, our wave border is starting to look really amazing. So basically I'm just going to pop 4 more double crochets on this side, because then we're going to go onto the other side, because this is a triangle. So I'm just going to show you how to do that one last time. So just go ahead and place 4 double crochets on your border as best you can. 2, 3 and 4. There we go. 4 double crochets. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Turn your work and place and slip stitch through these holes right here. So just go ahead and slip stitch as always, and chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Turn your work and place another 6 double crochets on here. So as you can see, it's very repetitive. This works for any border, be it a triangular shape or a square or a round. Whatever works for you, you can make a border, a wave border. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to stop here and let you carry on with your border. So it's very easy. If you need more help, just rewind this video. Just carry on placing your stitches. Don't forget it needs to be a multiple of 4, and then just do this pattern. So I hope this helped you. So there we are, just carry on doing your wave border until the end of your shawl, and just tidy up all your loose ends. So I love this project. It's just so gorgeous and fairy tale like I said. The yarn is divine. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And until next week, have a lovely week. Bye bye.